In this video, I'm going to be taking you through 6 of the main costs when it comes to buying your home in the UK. Hi, this is Sam at Rosehill Financial Services. If this is your first time watching us, I hope you do find our content useful, and please do share it with anyone who may benefit from watching this video too. Now firstly, we have the arrangement or booking fee. Now this is a fee that's charged by a mortgage lender for arranging your mortgage product. This can be either paid upfront on application, or it can be added to the loan amount in some circumstances. One thing to point out is that if you are looking to add this arrangement or booking fee to the loan, then you will be paying interest on this fee over the full term of the mortgage. Now second, we have broker fees. So if you're looking at an independent mortgage broker, then there's a good chance that they will charge a fee for their advice and their service. At Rosehill, we charge fees because we are specialists in what we do, and this allows us to dedicate more time to each individual case. Your broker should tell you upfront in the first conversation what fees are likely to apply to your circumstances. So next up, we have mortgage valuation fees. Now some lenders will charge a fee for the mortgage valuation, and other lenders will offer a free basic mortgage valuation. This mortgage valuation fee will be payable as part of the mortgage application. Now a lender will either instruct a surveyor to go and visit the property to carry out the valuation, or they will instruct what's called a desktop or automated valuation, where they will use the information that they hold on databases for the particular property. Now it's key to point out that mortgage valuations are for mortgage purposes only, so the lender doesn't have to give you any sort of report. It's purely for them, and you'll generally only get back a valuation of the property. i.e. if you're buying a property at £500,000, you'll either get confirmation that it's been valued at £500,000, or in some circumstances it may be valued lower. So following on from the mortgage valuation costs, we have private surveys. Now it's up to you whether you want a private survey booked in, but we always recommend clients do arrange a private survey for their peace of mind. Some lenders will allow you to upgrade the survey from a mortgage valuation as part of the mortgage application, but if you prefer to instruct this privately, separate from the mortgage, it's completely up to you. Now you can opt for a home buyer's survey, which is a more in-depth survey for your records, which should highlight areas of concern if there are any, or you can opt for a full structural survey, which is a much more in-depth look at the property's condition. So number 5, we have solicitors fees. So as part of a purchase or a remortgage, you're going to need a solicitor to process the transaction for you. They'll generally want an upfront payment for their disbursements. So this covers the land registry checks, it covers the searches on the property, and making sure that the seller is actually the person that owns the property, and so on. The remainder of the fee will generally be payable later into the process, probably on completion. We generally recommend that clients wait until you've got your finances in place, so i.e. the mortgage offer, before formally instructing your solicitors. You'll just need to know which solicitors that you'll be using at the point you submit the mortgage application. Like when you're choosing a great mortgage broker, you're going to want to make sure that you have a great solicitor in place. I generally recommend not basing your decision on cost. Look at reviews online, ask your friends for recommendations, or even your broker for recommendations on solicitors that they've worked with that have been very good. I'd say anywhere between £1,500 and £2,000 is quite standard for your solicitor's costs. This can of course vary depending on the different circumstances, such as gifted deposits, or if you're buying a leasehold property. So the last cost that we want to discuss today is stamp duty costs. Now at the time of making this video, any purchase above $300,000 for a first-time buyer would be subject to stamp duty. and any purchase above 125,000 if you're moving home will be subject to stamp duty. If you're looking to buy a second home or a buy-to-let property, then you would be subject to a 3% surcharge as well. The amount of stamp duty that you pay will vary depending on the price of the property. So it will be charged at a percentage of the property value on a tiered basis. There's a lot to discuss when it comes to stamp duty, but for the purposes of this video, we just want to give you an overview of the main costs involved. So just as an overview, firstly we've got the arrangement or booking fee, which is charged by the lender either at the point of application, or it can in some circumstances be added to the loan amount. Again, if you do add this to the loan amount, interest will be charged over the full term of the mortgage. Secondly, we've got mortgage valuation costs, which is charged by some lenders to cover the costs of sending a surveyor out to the property. Third, we've got private surveys. So if you're looking to have a more in-depth report on the condition of the property, this is another fee that you'll be looking to pay. Fourth, we have broker fees. Now this can vary, but you should get a good idea from your initial meeting with your broker. Fifth, we have solicitor fees, where there'll be an upfront cost for the disbursements, and then the remainder will be due on completion. Lastly, we have stamp duty, which may be payable depending on the purchase price of the property. Before we finish up today, I'm obliged to tell you that your home may be repossessed if you don't keep up repayments on your mortgage. If you'd like any further information on what we've discussed today, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment or message me directly, and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching. I look forward to bringing you more useful content in the near future, and I'll see you in the next one.